Going to try something a little different today. I'm here in my office at home, and I'm being sequestered, as been asked to do. I heard an Amber Alert said if you were over 65, you should probably try to stay at home, and I'm going to try to do a little bit more of that at this point. But how can we be the faithful, caring community 6 feet apart, but one in each other and God's heart? Galatians, the 6th chapter, came to me. In that particular passage, it says, bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. And again, we remember what Jesus says as the sum of the law and the prophets: love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and love your neighbor, as he defines the vulnerable one, your neighbor, as you love yourself. I was thinking about that, and a phone call came in. Ruth and Deb, good friends, called and said, look out your door at about 6 o'clock. There'll be a pizza delivery. And she told me that she was buying 21 pizzas for the people in her neighborhood and some friends who didn't live in her neighborhood, and we were some of those friends. And that was a wonderful thing just to hear, even before I got the pizza. And at that point, it sort of unlocked on me maybe an idea. Maybe I can share a salad. So I ordered 2 Greek salads from Stavros, a favorite place for me, and I shared with them 1 and with us 1. It's a new model. We're going to have to see new models of being in the church. Connie, with her dairy group, was on a Zoom thing of 8 people. Now, that triggered my mind into thinking about some of the group work that has been around the church for a long time, and I had a chance to participate and work with. And I designed one around Acts, the 2nd chapter, beginning with the 42nd verse. And in that passage it says the followers of Jesus listened to the apostles. They shared with each other their life, and they found ways to care for widows and orphans. Well, for us here and now, the way to listen to the apostles is to pick up the Bible. So we put out some passages and let us all ruminate about them. The second part, sharing, we had a thing we called JCs, joys and concerns. What did we have that we shared back and forth from us? What were our joys? What were our concerns? And a lot of times, groups would have a meal together they'd share. And then the last part was service, to serve. And I asked each of the groups to find a unique, caring ministry that they could do to maybe pioneer and help the rest of us organize around. It used to be magnificent to watch the teenagers. They always wanted to walk for this. They wanted to walk for cancer. They walked for a child who had been hurt and they needed to cover their medical bills. They walked for anything and everything. I should do more walking like they did. But anyway, an adult group, one of them decided that our town really needed to organize all of the different ministries around food. Every individual church had this and that and everything. They just compiled it all and got together and really started the Hunger Center for Euclid, Ohio. And it really worked well, pulling not only our people, but all around us people. There are new models. Whenever this virus breaks, and it will break, we're not going to be the same. We're going to have to find some new models. Let's look into each other's heart and joy for that. Well, that's 5 minutes of faith, from faith, where everyone is someone and Jesus is Lord.